Welcome back, everybody. I'm Jade Monkey. We're back here in DayZ. We are currently sitting in DayZ 1.05 on the PC. Today is October, let me just double check to make sure my dates are correct, October 2nd, Wednesday. And we have some fantastic news for console players for the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Good news. I know we're stuck on 104 right now. Hopefully when you guys see this, either you've heard about it or you're hearing about it from us, but there is word that we're going to get the update a lot sooner than we thought. I initially was forecasting this being around like another week and a half or whatever. I think it was like a week and a half to 2 weeks. Anyways, let me see if I can find the actual tweet. Sorry. Yeah, I'll get it eventually. Here it goes. My goodness. Actually, I think I do have it right here. Okay, so I don't know what time this was today. Oh man, it was like early in the morning. It says the update 105 is coming tomorrow for both PlayStation 4 and for the Xbox One. More details coming soon. Oh my, thank goodness. Oh, it's been a long time coming. That's fantastic news. RazorTube and I did a piece on this last night, or I should say early this morning before this update came out. We were talking about potential times and some of the new stuff that's coming in. So that's fantastic. I know in the console, and you guys have heard me say this many times, we've been dealing with a lack of NVGs being able to be used, car lights can't be turned on, and as far as we can tell, because we have been playing 105 to see if it's stable and what the changes are, it's looking good. And the fact that, well, let me just kind of rewind this here. Excuse me. Okay, so just kind of rewinding some of their tweets. Okay, so we've had a lot of issues with, obviously, those NVG issues, but desync, uh, items getting stuck in containers and we can't move them and we have to restart the client, that's not great. And from the looks of it, with these machine switches, and we'll go ahead and flick these open here real quick. Right here, this was what, October, oh wow, this was, oh no, we read this last night. What am I saying? It says we moved 20 PS4 servers, 8 EU servers, 12 US servers to a new machine. Your characters and in-game stashes and bases should not be affected. Please read here to see if your server is on the list and what it means for you. That's for PlayStation 4, and that was early in the morning, today being Wednesday. And let's see, we got another one early this morning before this fantastic news. We had this bad boy come through, and it says we are moving 72 Xbox servers, 20 EU, 52 US to a new machine. Your characters and in-game stashes and bases should not be affected. Please read here to see if your server's on the list and what it means for you. Okay, so what does that mean? Just a, a friendly review. When 104 came out, it had some issues. A few weeks in, there was a server issue on their side, and there was an inadvertent, an accidental, it wasn't supposed to happen, character wipe. The board was still there, but that affected like almost everybody. It affected my entire roster. Excuse me. My goodness, why am I always coughing when I do these? Anyways, so I think not only with the desync issue, but they want to make sure there's a more consistent experience. Now, I know it stinks that we've had to deal with it up to this point, and all the, like, I mean, shoot, I have 11 alts, and I lost all of them, and we've been rebuilding. So it's looking like, basically what I'm saying is it's aiming towards a more consistent experience for us for 105, fingers crossed. And again, until we see it in play, because there's a lot more population on the console end of it, right, PlayStation 4 and Xbox, we'll see under complete load if it's going to hold up, right? Is the inventory going to be consistent? Are the servers going to be consistent? Is it going to randomly wipe our stuff? It's looking like, from what they've been doing, that the answer is it's going to be a lot more stable, and I don't think that's going to happen. Another question out there, excuse me, man, I'm having issues. Wow. So a lot of people have asked me, is there going to be a wipe, a character wipe or a board wipe? As far as it stands, from what I'm seeing here, I'm going to say no. They have not officially said, and here's why I make that assumption, that guess, the educated guess, right? If they were looking at wiping the boards, they would have brought these online yesterday when the new tomorrow, Thursday, when they were going to do the update. So if they're trying to keep all of the databases intact, they wouldn't have pulled this move the day before. So they're trying to see how these servers settle in, which is good. Because if there was an issue with the machines, get them out of here, right? Because if 105 is running correctly for us on console, I want us to go ham on this. Like, we're going to be going deep. As a matter of fact, if you're watching this and it is Thursday, we're probably streaming it. Just saying. So yeah, it's looking promising is what I'm saying. And I know over here on the PC we've been looking for inconsistencies to see if we have anything to expect. Um, Another thing we need to look for here is this caught me off guard because early yesterday, or yesterday, they said there was a quick, here it is, this the one? Yeah. Experimental servers are coming back online with some tweaks and fixes for the 105 update. This was October 1st. And we looked through the actual list of what this was, and it was a couple minor tweaks. The major one that's going to affect us, or the one that you will see, is they decreased the amount of bleed damage that happens to characters. And RazorTube and I tested that out, and it was crazy fast. And I think it still will be compared to 104, but it's not going to be where it was. So that looks like it was kind of balanced, and that's great news. And honestly, I didn't think they would flip it that fast, but it turns out this experimental version kicked to stable branch on PC, and what that means is it's ready to go over to the Xbox and the PlayStation, which is great. And apparently their finger was on the trigger the entire time, because as soon as that happened, like today they gave us the news. They're like, hey, it's happening tomorrow. I'm like, what? Okay, great. That's fantastic. So all things are looking good. We've done some loot testing. Actually, as a matter of fact, back on my channel, if you already know this, apologies. But if you don't, this should help you out. I do post daily DayZ content on my YouTube channel, a great reason to subscribe. I do post that there in the DayZ Highlights playlist, and why is that important? We've been doing a lot of testing in 105. Anything that has blue text like this, or like this, is all 105 based stuff. And I try to label it too, like DayZ 105 and console stuff, because we primarily play on console. So we really try to, like when we're on PC, we're testing things. But anyways, we have a lot of information there. We'll be posting even more as the week goes on, or as the day goes on. And get this, Livonia, if you didn't know, that's one of the new maps coming to DayZ in November 13th. I was able to get my hands on some of the map, and it's not the entire map, but it's a good portion of it. So if you're interested in seeing what that map looks like, or just giving you like a preview, we've been flying through there and answering people's questions and just seeing what the map consists of. Like here it is, actually. Boom. So if you're interested in that, again, DayZ Highlights playlist. If you're having a hard time finding it, the description below here in this video will have it. Let's see. I'm also on the social medias, just to go ahead and hammer through this real quick. It's JadeMonkey_YT. We do try to post all kinds of things games related, not only DayZ, but open world survival in general. Excuse me. And let's see. We also have the Instagrams, JadeMonkey Live, lowercase, no spaces. We'll be posting more screenshots there. And Teespring, which helps, or the merch for my channel, which is 100% optional, but helps support the channel. We got that going on there. Also a link in the description below. And I think it's also in the carousel, or it's on a link. It should be on a link in the cards. Anyways, big thanks to people that support by watching, by dropping likes, commenting, being part of our community, people that are generous enough to do donations, that are members to the channel, which is fantastic, and people that buy the merch, which is awesome. Because it's kind of a struggle when you're a smaller creator, so it's much appreciated. And if you're interested in being a member, man, I cannot get my throat clear today. What is going on? You can join here. You'll have access to our custom emotes during the live stream, and also have a loyalty badge next to your name. And what's really cool is recently, if you're making comments in any of my videos on my channel, your loyalty badge will show up next to your name. Kind of a cool way to stand out. And I tried to go with rarity of loot from WoW. Is that weird? Don't judge me. So again, a big thanks to longtime members, new members. Appreciate you guys, and you guys the viewers, which is fantastic. And I think we have a couple more points here before we bounce. Let's see. We've got... I have a few videos on this. I don't think I need to go over this, but I just want to make sure I hit all the high points here. Yeah, we had the adjustment. Sorry, I had like my Windows close or update on me, so it shifted all my tabs big time. So yeah, we've got vaulting coming in. We have, what is it? 1, 2, 3. You think I would know by now. 3 new weapons and a new vehicle. Fantastic. More specifics over in my DayZ Highlights playlist. Fantastic. And, you know what? Okay, yeah, real quick. Since we've been playing in 105, we also found that the vehicles have a tendency to stay where they are. That is great news because we are heavy on the vehicles. So again, until we see it on the console, it's going to be hard to tell, but it looks like they're much more stable than what they were before. Now, I'm talking about them staying overnight if somebody didn't steal them. As far as them running well on older boxes, PlayStation Original, or PlayStation 4 Original and Xbox One Originals, I don't know. Again, until we see it on the hardware, it'll be hard to say. But from this end, from what we can tell, it's looking good or better than what it was. And so yeah, two things. Hopefully performance is increased, but that's more of a, we'll see it when it happens. But the other things like the cars coming from the top down and being despawned inside of houses like this seems to be fixed, or at least improved, which is great news. So yeah, look forward to that. And pretty much we're going to be streaming this like crazy in the very near future. Probably if you're watching this, Thursday? We're going to be streaming, so yeah, thanks for watching this video. Stay tuned and drop a like if you found it useful. And let us know in the comments what you're doing, where you're doing it at. If you want us to test something out beforehand, by all means. Yeah. Look, there's a new pistol right there. Boom. Look at this. And this guy right here. I have so much loot in this guy. I cannot wait to go back to console and play. Ah, gotta close the door. Don't wanna get attacked by zombies. They actually, okay, cool. I put it back. Cool.